Yeah, I think I'm uniquely suited here due to like just the twists and turns of my career. So the the closest comparison I think I can have right now is that I used to make games for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
with
Adult
Adult
Swim.
Swim, I got to work on Adventure Time. I got to work on Scooby Doo. I got to work on. They had this gigantic game called Fusion Fall. There was a lot of like things I got to like be part of and play with, or like the Adventure Time games were really cool too. Um, Adventure Time, especially, that one was like one of the early iPhone games. So this is going back into like mid 2000s when iPhone was like
Mhm.
becoming like a thing. So with Adventure Time, we had to kind of figure out how to make like a narrative game that was like a point and click adventure. And there was a lot. I mean, at the end, it was kind of obvious, like, oh, we'll do a point and click adventure, and it'll be really fun. With because we did Legends of Ooh, and there's like 4 or 5 versions, 4 or 5 chapters that we put into that. That was really cool. But there was a lot of trial and error. There was a lot of like trying to prototype something and get it into people's hands. In that case, it was always kids.
Mhm.
So my children, I was their hero because I got to bring them in all the time for playtesting. And my buddy Brad, the same deal. Um, so what's really fun is like when you're watching a kid play your game, um, the worst thing you can see is them go and look up at their mom, like, do I have to keep doing this? And you're like, oh no. Um,
And or I
so
don't understand how this works. You have to help me.
right,
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to play a game, and this is just boring or a chore. Or,
Mhm.
what do you mean I had trading cards? I don't want to trade cards. So given trying to figure out like how mobile should work, how games should work on mobile, I think that's really where I'm feeling this here. It's like correlations of like, okay, this no one's doing this really. Kind of breaking new ground here. Um, that was almost like my training camp for figuring this design out as well.